Aloha, this is Tom, the co-author of the Hawaiian-style Musubi cookbook, and today I'm going to share with you a recipe that is not in our cookbook. This recipe is super easy to make, looks great, and tastes delicious. It's meat John Musubi. This recipe is a fusion of Hawaiian and Korean foods. This video is brought to you by Co-Craft brand Musubi makers. The recipe calls for only 4 ingredients for the marinade. Start with a thinly sliced beef, sirloin or ribeye, that you would get for stir fry or sukiyaki. The marinade includes garlic, shoyu, sugar, and water. Add 3/4 cup water in a container that could be covered and placed in the refrigerator later. Then add 1 cup shoyu, 1 cup sugar, and 3 cloves of garlic, finely minced or pressed. Mix well to dissolve the sugar. Add 1 to 1.5 pounds of the sliced beef to the marinade. Place one at a time to ensure they are separated. Mix occasionally to ensure the marinade covers everything. Cover the container when completed and place in your refrigerator for overnight. You need only 2 ingredients for the breading, flour and eggs, and also a little oil used to fry the meat in a skillet. Before you start cooking the meat June, start your rice cooker. Remember, it's at least 3 cups of rice to make 9 musubi. Place about 1.5 cups of flour in a shallow dish. In another dish, crack about 3 to 4 eggs and scramble. Since we're using pure ingredients, you can start with a small amount of flour and egg, and then add as you go. Scramble the eggs well. Turn on the stove to medium heat. I'm using a large fry pan because I have a lot of guests. Add a generous amount of oil to the fry pan. Coat individual pieces with flour. And then dip in the egg. Let the oil heat up in the pan and then proceed to take the meat covered with flour and then egg mixture and place on the fry pan. Repeat with each individual meat slice. This is the hardest part of making this dish. Coating the marinated meat with flour and egg essentially locks in the flavor and helps to keep the meat juicy. Allow the egg to brown to ensure the meat is cooked. If your meat is too thick, it won't cook all the way through, or the eggs will burn if cooked too long. Now it's time to assemble the musubi. Fill your musubi mold loosely to the top. Then press down, leaving a rice block that is about 1 inch high. Remove the mold, and I'll make a second example. And place a few pieces of meat John on the rice. Now wrap in nori. And there you have it, a delicious Hawaiian-Korean inspired meat John Musubi. Enjoy.